Good Wednesday evening, South Mississippi meteorologist Haley Graham here, joining you from the newsroom. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic Mardi Gras, and now that we are at the end or done with carnival season, we have some spring-like weather up ahead over the next few days, and today was much warmer than normal. This is kind of like a fall spring though. Don't get too comfortable with this warm weather because as I'll show you in our forecast, winter is going to be returning at some point. It's not over just yet. But as for today, pretty nice outside, especially for those of you that like the warmer weather. We were about 10 degrees above normal in Gulfport. Hit a high today of 75. Normal high is 65. Didn't quite reach the record high, but definitely felt a lot more like spring earlier this afternoon. Tonight, it's going to be mild, a little muggy, and it seems like from what I've been looking at some of our tower cameras, a little patchy fog has begun to develop. So don't get caught off guard if you see a little bit of that fog heading into Thursday morning. There's a small chance we could see a few stray showers overnight tonight. Many of us are going to stay rain-free, but it is a little bit on the humid side, especially for the middle of February. And again, some of that patchy fog is going to be possible late tonight and into early Thursday morning. Just be aware of that for your morning commute. By the afternoon, the fog should be out of the way. You can tell from that view on our Hancock Windy Bank Tower Cam in Gulfport. Looks a little foggy or hazy in the distance. Temperatures right now still in the upper 60s. We are a few degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday. Does not quite feel like the middle of February, in my opinion. Again, with those lows in the mid 60s, that's actually our normal high temperatures for this time of the year. We are currently at 68 in Gulfport. Dew points are in the upper 60s, so it is a little bit on the muggy side outside, and it's going to stay a bit on the muggy side over the next couple of days. Maybe not quite feeling as refreshing going into Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. We're going to be keeping that warm, humid weather around. Tomorrow, high temperatures for the most part on the coast are going to be in the mid to upper 70s. There could be a few stray showers here or there throughout the day. Many of us are going to stay dry, but a little light rain not completely out of the question. And at times it will be just a little bit on the breezy side with winds mainly out of the south. And that southerly wind is going to help us to stay fairly humid throughout the day tomorrow. Taking a look across the southeast, especially the Gulf Coast, it's going to be very warm tomorrow. Temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. By the way, farther inland tomorrow, closer to the Pine Belt, Pearl River, Stone, George counties, those towns are likely going to be seeing the low 80s by the afternoon. Even noticing some of that mild weather up into St. Louis, Louisville, Atlanta tomorrow. High temperature of 77. So we've got a ridge of high pressure that's been building in from the south. That sticks around tomorrow into Friday, keeping us pretty warm. That colder air is locked well to our north at this point. But by early next week, we are going to be feeling some much cooler air move into South Mississippi. Now we also have some clouds sticking around tonight, and it does look like just to our east they are seeing a few isolated showers. That's going to be possible overnight tonight, but many of us are going to end up rain-free. It's just going to be mild and muggy tonight. Temperatures only dropping into the mid-60s. Once we see a little more sunshine tomorrow, we shall quickly warm up into the mid to upper 70s, and I would not be surprised at all if we saw some low 80s by the end of the afternoon. And it is going to be a little bit breezy at times with winds out of the south. We're really doing this again on Friday. I wouldn't be shocked once again if we had a little patchy fog in the morning. Temperature starting off mid to upper 60s, and there is going to be a slightly better chance of seeing a few more showers on Friday ahead of a cold front. Temperatures on Friday expected to be well above normal again, upper 70s, low 80s throughout the day, and the warm weather will continue into the first part of the weekend. We'll start off in the 60s, and then by Saturday afternoon, we're back into the upper 70s and low 80s. And thanks to a cold front, we will see a few hit or miss showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms, but it does not look like a big washout at this time. So if you have outdoor plans on Saturday, just a heads up, keep tabs on the weather. Could see a few showers, but doesn't look like it's going to be raining all day by any means. Then the big change arrives Saturday night into Sunday morning. After this cold front pushes through completely, that's when it's going to be turning much cooler. Generally speaking, though, looks like less than a quarter of an inch of rain once it's all said and done. And once that cold front passes through completely, we are going to be staying bone dry Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday of next week. So let's talk about those temperatures finally. So we are looking at the upper 70s and low 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and notice how much they drop off by Sunday. High temperatures only in the low 60s. There's a decent chance that by Monday and Tuesday, we may not even get out of the 50s at that point. Signs are showing that once we get past that, things will begin to get a little bit warmer, but it seems like lately our bodies may be getting a little more acclimated to this warmer weather. So by the time we get to Sunday and Monday, maybe a little bit of a shock to our system. We're not as used to it anymore. This is almost like a false spring at this point. Our low morning temperatures tomorrow morning, Friday, Saturday, mid to even upper 60s. It's going to be muggy, and then that's quickly going to change by Sunday morning. We will be dropping into the mid to upper 40s. The air is also going to be much drier at that point, so more of that crisp feel in the air. But by Monday morning, and especially on Tuesday morning, it's going to be getting cold. Tuesday morning, we're looking at temperatures along the coast in the mid 30s. There's probably going to be several inland areas dropping either at or below freezing by Tuesday morning. Doesn't look like this is going to be an issue for pipes, but people, pets, and plants will need to be protected Monday night and into Tuesday morning. And even forecast models in pretty good agreement with seeing those temperatures dropping even well below normal. So there's a potential that by Tuesday morning, we may see some morning lows in the upper 20s a little bit farther inland. We're more so looking at the low to mid 30s across the coast. I think next week will be a big reminder that winter is not over just yet. So we have a big spread in temperatures on our 7-day forecast. Next 3 days, very warm, a little humid, feeling a lot like spring, and then we quickly go back to winter by Sunday and Monday thanks to that cold front. Again, doesn't look like a ton of rain by Friday and Saturday, but you may see some spotty showers throughout the day. So don't put your coats away just yet. You'll need them again Monday morning and Tuesday morning with those lows back in the 30s, and there is a decent chance we could be seeing another freeze Monday night into Tuesday morning. But at least it will be beautiful at that point. We will see lots of sunshine. It's just not going to be warming us up too much early next week. Time now is 9:23. We will have our 10 o'clock newscast coming up in a little under 40 minutes. We'll have another update on your forecast and a look at what to expect as you head back to school. I know a lot of schools go back to session tomorrow, so we'll have an update on that. We'll have a recap of all the news that's been going on in South Mississippi as well.